Well, in cities around the world, activists are rallying for action on climate change. Tens of thousands filled the streets of cities like Melbourne, Rio de Janeiro, Berlin and Paris. Among those marching are celebrities plus world leaders. In New York, climate protesters plan to flood Wall Street on Monday, a day before the UN summit on climate change. Well, Alison Kosick is in New York with the details.
And hours into it, Andrew, marchers are still going strong. At the height of this march, thousands were lining the streets here of Midtown Manhattan. Why? They're trying to shine a light on the need to cut down on fossil fuels around the world. Now, the timing of this is significant. This week begins the UN General Assembly Council meeting here in New York City. Also, coincidentally enough, some top meteorologists last week said that this summer was the hottest on record for the globe. So that information fueling the cause for these folks in getting a handle on carbon emissions. The hope is that marches like this help the issue of climate change gain momentum. No agreement is expected to be signed at the climate change meeting happening at the UN on Tuesday. If anything, activists really just want to gain momentum. Here's what one had to say.
We're seeing droughts, massive droughts across the Midwest and California. We're seeing storms that are devastating the East Coast and the Gulf Coast. We're seeing flooding that's threatened this city and many others. All of those impacts are happening, but it is just a taste test of what's to come if we don't urgently reverse course. And the solution is so clear. It's to get to 100% clean energy-powered society and economy.
Marchers also included Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, Al Gore, and celebrities Leo DiCaprio, Evangeline Lilly, Chris Rock, and I talked with Mark Ruffalo. Why is it important for you to be here today and lend your name to this?
Because of my kids, who I love dearly, and I see the world changing very quickly already. And I want to see them, I want to do my best to give them the best world that they deserve to have, and that I was fortunate enough to come up into.
Interestingly enough, the United States has actually made strides to get a handle on carbon emissions. The country actually is using more natural gas instead of coal to make electricity, but many activists and many of the folks out here marching say it's just not enough.